Solve the differential equation xy times the quantity dx minus dy equals x squared dy plus y squared dx. So let's try to solve this using integrating factor found by inspection. So we will distribute first this xy, multiply to every term. So we'll have xy dx minus xy dy equals x squared dy plus y squared dx. And then let's transpose all the terms on the left side to the right so that we can combine the differentials. So if we transpose all the terms from left to right, we will have 0 equal to, so let's copy this x squared dy plus y squared dx. Then xy dx, when you transpose to the right, it will become negative xy dx. And negative xy dy, when you transpose to the right side, it will become positive xy dy. Or if we rewrite this by symmetric property of equality, we can have these expressions on the left side of the equation. So we have x squared dy plus y squared dx minus xy dx plus xy dy equals 0. Now, the goal is to group these terms so that we can apply exact differentials. So, I'll try to group this x squared dy with negative xy dx. So, I'll have x squared dy minus xy dx. I'll group them as 1. Then plus also this xy dy, I'll group with plus y squared dx. So for the first group, I'll try to factor out the common monomial factor, which is x. So we have x times x dy minus y dx plus, while here for the next two terms, I'll factor out the y. So I'll have y times the quantity x dy plus y dx is equal to 0. So for this part, notice that it is already an exact differential, which is equivalent to dxy, right? The product rule for derivatives, the differential xy is equal to x dy plus y dx. So we have x times x dy minus y dx plus y dxy is equal to 0. But for this first group, the xy dy minus y dx, in order for us to apply one of the exact differential, particularly the quotient rule, right? Since the quotient rule for the differential of y over x, it is equal to x squared x dy minus y dx. So what we have so far is just the numerator, x dy minus y dx. So we still need to have over x squared. So we can multiply both sides of the equation by 1 over x squared, so that we can rewrite this x dy minus y dx over x squared as differential of y over x. So if we do that, we will have x times the quantity x dy minus y dx over x squared, then plus 1 over x squared times y over x squared, dxy is equal to 1 over x squared times 0, 0. So we can now rewrite this as exact differential dy over x, right? So we have now x of dy over x plus y over x squared dxy is equal to 0. So we cannot yet integrate both sides because for the first term, the differential of y over x does not match the expression multiplied by it. So it should also take the form function of y over x. Likewise here, for the differential xy, we cannot yet integrate because it does not match yet the function of f of x, y here, right? So to do that, we still need to multiply by an integrating factor. So sometimes it is not obvious what integrating factor we can have. So let's assume to have an integrating factor of if for short of the form x to the n, y to the k. So usually the integrating factor found by inspection is the product of the power of x and y, where n and k are integral exponent. So if we multiply both sides by the assumed integrating factor, x to the n, y to the k, so we will have x to the n times x, so that's x to the n plus 1 times y to the k, differential of y over x, plus, so we have x to the n divided by x squared, so that's x raised to n minus 2, right? Because same base, we're dividing same base, so we will subtract the exponent. Then for the y to the k times y, we're multiplying same base, so we will add the exponent y raised to k plus 1. Differential xy equals 0. Okay. So the goal is to have this expression turn into a function of the form y over x, right? Also, this term turn into the form f of xy, function of f of xy. So, what should be the value of n and k to do that? So, we can create simultaneous equation. So, since we should have of the form y over x here in this expression, we should have the exponent of x as n plus 1 equal to k, the exponent of y, but it should be negative so that um, the ratio of the exponent or the ratio of the base will be y over x, right? That's why we have a negative k here. How about for this term? We should have the same exponent for x and y, right? So that n minus 2 is equal to k plus 1. So these are the two sets of equations. Okay, so this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. So we can now solve this equation simultaneously. Okay. So how can we solve this equation simultaneously? It depends whether you want to use substitution or elimination method. So I'll just add add the two equations. So n plus 1 is equal to negative k plus n minus 2 is equal to k plus 1 because we can cancel out the k. So n plus n is 2n. 1 plus negative 2 is negative 1 equals negative k plus k. So 0, cancel the k. And then equal to positive 1. So solving for n, we transpose the negative 1 to the right. So we have 2n is equal to 1 plus 1 or 2n is equal to 2. Divide both sides by 2. N is equal to 1. So to solve for k, you can use either equation 1 or 2. So let's use equation 1. From 1, we substitute the value of n, which is 1 here. So n plus 1 is equal to negative k. So I have 1 plus 1 is negative k. 2 is equal to negative k. Divide both sides by negative 1. K is 2 divided by negative 1, negative 2. And so therefore, the value of n here in the integrating factor is 1. And the value of k is negative 2. Or, if we substitute now here, in the given DE, so let's continue here. We have x raised to n plus 1, y to the k. Substitute the n, which is 1, and k negative 2. So, x raised to 1 plus 1, y raised to negative 2. Then the differential y over x plus x to the n minus 2. So, n is 1. So, x raised to 1 minus 2 plus x raised to 1 minus 2. Then, y raised to k plus 1. K is negative 2. So, y raised to negative 2 plus 1 times the differential xy. Equals 0. So, if we simplify this, we'll have x squared y to the negative 2 differential of y over x plus x raised to 1 minus 2 negative 1 y raised to negative 2 plus 1 negative 1 dxy equals 0. So we can write this as x squared over y squared differential y over x plus for this one we can have 1 over x y, right? Because they have negative exponent, dxy equals 0. But for this function or expression, x squared over y squared, it doesn't match yet the differential y over x. It should be also power of y over x, right? So what we can do is we can have this as 1 over y squared over x squared, right? It's just equal to x squared over y squared. So that if we rewrite this 1 all over y squared over x squared as 1 over y over x quantity squared by quotient, power of a quotient law of exponent, it now matches the expression inside the differential y over x plus 1 over xy dxy is equal to 0. Or you can have this as y over x to the negative 2 differential of y over x plus 1 over xy differential xy is 0. Okay, so now that the expression multiplied by the differential y over x matches the expression y over x, likewise here, the xy matches the expression here, power of xy, we can now integrate both sides. So for the first integral, the integral of y over x to the negative 2 dy over x, applying power rule, that's y over x to the negative 2 plus 1 over negative 2 plus 1. Plus, how about for the integral of 1 over xy dxy? It is ln xy, right? Equals, the integral of 0 is just 0, but we just put the constant of integration, c. So simplifying this, we'll have y over x raised to negative 2 plus 1, negative 1, over negative 2 plus 1, negative 1, plus ln of xy is equal to c. Or this will become negative 1 over y over x. Plus, because we have a negative exponent, plus ln xy is equal to c, or the reciprocal of y over x, we have negative x over y plus ln xy is equal to c. If we want to get rid of the denominator y, we can multiply both sides by y. Multiply both sides by y. So, distribute the y. We'll have y times negative x over y, cancel the y, negative x, plus y times ln xy equals y times c or cy. So therefore, this is the general solution.